Okay, now you understand what all this is about.
It's about building confidence and letting go of fear. It's about trust.
Good man. Okay, just relax and whenever you're ready. Hello. Sorry. Yeah, but, no, but may I? You don't have to be a mathematician in this room.
But I am. I'm a mathematician 24/7. On my passport, it says name, Robertson Paul. Occupation, mathematician.
Yeah, but your problems are human problems.
Can I say something?
Sure.
You know Fermat's last theorem?
Yeah.
How familiar are you with it?
Well, not really familiar, no.
Right. Okay, well, it's driving me crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I could explain it to you.
Could you?
Yeah, I can keep it very simple.
No, you don't have to. I'm not completely enumerate.
Right, okay, so you know prime numbers. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Right, good.
10, 100.
No.
No, wait.
What? 1, 2, 3, 5, 7.
Not 2.
Pardon me?
2's an even number.
No. A prime number is divisible only by 1 and itself.
Oh, that's... No, of course I remember now, yes. That's
Right.
like 19.
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
63.
No.
No, not 63, because 63 is divided by 7.
Yeah,
and...
as we all know, Pythagoras' theory states that in a right-angled triangle, x squared plus y squared equals z squared.
Z squared.
Always and forever, amen. But then in the 17th century, along comes this guy Fermat who postulated...
9.
What?
7 and 9 are 63. It's times 9. 7 times 9. Sorry, go on with what you were saying.
Okay.
I am listening.
Fermat's last theorem
Yes.
states that
Right.
x to the power n
Okay.
plus y to the power n
Yeah.
equals z to the power n
Z, yeah.
has no whole number solutions where n is greater than 2.
Wow.
How about that?
It's very good, isn't it?
It's scary is what it is, sir. It's an abyss. And I have spent the last 6 months teetering on the edge of that abyss.
Have you?
Yeah, and you know what I'm afraid of?
Heights?
No.
No.
I'm scared I'm gonna disappear into my own mind and not find a way out. You know, I did that once for 7 years.
God. That's a prime number, isn't it? 7.
Numbers, you know, it's so many numbers.
How many numbers are there?
A lot. A lot.
And, putting 2 and 2 together, I began to suspect that my father was about to bring home yet another young woman. Usual scenario. He then presents him to my mother as his next project. And she's so dignified, my mother, and she's always turned a blind eye. And I just thought, for once...
Yes, sorry, don't worry about that.
I just thought for once, right? I thought for once, I'm going to bloomin' well confront him, Never mind, cut me out of the will. I just don't care, because somebody really has got to stand up to him.
Sorry, people next door are having some work done.
Right. Anyway, so I thought, right, come on, Freddie. So I bearded the lion in his lair, as it were, and I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but I was really proud of what I did. He was shocked, he said, "How dare you burst in on me like this when I'm trying to help this poor young woman?" And, I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, "Father..." Oh, dear. I said, "Father..." Sorry, this is intolerable.
No, carry on, I can hear you.
Pardon? Sorry.
Just saying, I can hear you.
Right, okay. Well, I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, "Father, I know that you never loved me in the same way that you love Philip and Timothy, but one thing you can be really clear about is that from now on, I'm really not going to tolerate them, and I really, and I really think both house, set fire to Nanny's krill. Yes.
Well done.
Thanks.
What did he say?
He cut me out of the will.
Bad luck, yeah. Is there anything that comes to mind that you'd like to talk about? Anything at all? Because you have been coming here for, what is it, 6 weeks now. I don't think you've said anything. I mean, barely uttered a word, really.
7.
Is it 7 weeks? I'm sorry. Oh, no, well said. No, but perhaps you fear that if you talk about your personal feelings, you might be showing me a side of yourself that you're ashamed of, and that I might, I don't know, think less of you. And, of course, we all feel like that. But there's absolutely nothing that one human being can't say to another human being that would make that other second human being laugh at him, this one, you know, or make him, the same other him, find him ridiculous, okay? Good. So just go for it. Why don't you just let me do the talking and I'll try and sort of fill in the blanks, and you give me some kind of a sign if you feel I'm getting anywhere close to the truth. Okay? 'Cause, I mean, there's nothing I haven't seen in here. I mean, you know, maybe you're a person who's recently lost a job and you're finding... No? Lost a loved one?
No.
Lost a pet?
No.
Perhaps you're worried about the size of your...
No.
No? Smoking?
No.
Insomnia?
Mm-mm.
Maybe you're...
No.
Fear of... Fear of dying, fear of spiders, fear of the dark, fear of old people, just nod if I'm getting anywhere, fear of heights, fear of shoes, fear of high-heeled shoes, fear of bats, sandwiches, curtains, dwarves, tall people, getting fat, going bald, fat, bald, tall dwarves. Those beaded seat covers that some Greek taxi drivers have, not on all of them, obviously. Eccles cakes, I'm just clutching at straws now. Straws. Fear of talking, fear of psychiatry, fear of rejection, fear of surgery, fear of dentists. Fear of dentists? No. Back a bit. Fear of surgery, fear of... Bats, dwarves, spiders, rejection. Rejection! Not about bloody time. I mean, no, well done to you, yes. So, don't you feel better now you've got that off your chest? Eh? Do you want to talk some more about it?
I'm not sure.
There'll be no shutting you up soon, will there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interestingly, Bradley, you know, some people think that shyness is a form of unresolved anger. Yeah. Mind you, they also say that generosity is a form of unresolved anger. And anger is unresolved. Well, that's the big one. Let's stick to rejection. You're happy with rejection, aren't you? Well, I mean, you're not happy with it. Obviously, you're terrified of it. But let me just... I mean, this might just be pissing in the wind, who knows, but... Was there a woman involved? Yes. Okay. So there was a woman, and you wanted to be close to her. And let's say, hypothetically, you met her in a bar, you struck up a conversation. That's not easy for you, is it? And let's say you wanted to see her again, so maybe you went to the cinema together. Yes, that's right. And you didn't want to rush into things the way people so often do these days, so you courted her in a proper, dignified, old-fashioned way. And then one evening, after a meal in a small, but actually quite expensive Italian restaurant, you invited her back to your flat and opened a bottle of Gewürztraminer and gave her some chocolates. Those liqueur chocolates that come in a box shaped like a heart. And they're not cheap. And eventually, you ended up in bed together to let's face it, honour her with your body. And then she takes her knickers off, and she's got a bloody cock. Well, you've got about 6 minutes left. Is there anything you'd like to... No, of course there bloody isn't. Do you feel anything in the room?
I feel the presence of the paranormal.
Hmm?
Hey,
Yeah.
I sense a cow in here.
A cow?
A cow.
The ghost of a cow? Do you
It's
mean...
gone.
It's gone now?
It's gone.
Okay.
Thank the Lord.
It wasn't here for very long.
No.
It was only here for a minute.
A nanosecond.
Is it a nice ghost?
Aye.
Well, this...
Are you frightened of ghosts?
No, I'm not, no.
You should be.
Why?
They interfere with you at night if you're lucky.
Right, we're on.
Okay, Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are afraid of them.
No, I'm not afraid of them.
You are. You are afraid of black people.
No, I'm not afraid of... I like black people.
All right, okay. How many black people live in this street?
There's a black family 3 houses down. Well, mixed race.
All right, I bet you don't talk to him very much.
I do. He's a very nice chap, actually. He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer, yeah?
Yes.
Listen, I live among black people. Where I live, there's lots of black people, right? I'm not afraid of them. I stand up to them, right? You are afraid of them.
I'm not scared.
You are.
No, I'm not.
If a black person coming to buy a house, you go, oh, I'm running away. Yeah, that is more racialist than me. It's true, you run away to Hampstead.
No, it's rubbish.
All right, where do you live then?
I make it a point of never giving out my private address to clients. Sorry.
Oh, you afraid I might come round?
Yes, actually.
Wait a minute, you live here?
Yes.
Upstairs?
Oh, damn. So how does that work? Where is the other pound?
Sorry, just run that by me again, please.
Okay, 3 guys go into a cafe. They each order some coffee and some pastries, okay? And the bill comes to 30 quid, okay?
Yeah.
Okay? They each pay £10, and the waiter takes the money back to the cash desk, where the head waiter says, no, you've overcharged them. It should only have been £25. Here, take back £5 and apologise, okay?
Yes, sir.
On his way to the table, the waiter thinks, they don't know that I've overcharged them. I'll just give them £3 and keep 2 for myself, okay? So now the 3 guys have £1 back each, and the waiter's got £2 in his pocket, okay?
Okay.
How much has each of the guys paid?
All right, so £9.
What's 3 times 9?
27.
Okay. How much has the waiter got in his pocket?
£2.
Which makes?
£29.
So where is the other pound gone?
Yeah, but wait. 30 minus 5 makes 25.
No, but they haven't paid £25. They paid £9 each, plus the £2 in the waiter's pocket. No, wait.
Look, the meal came to £25.
No, wait,
The
listen.
waiter gives the guys back £3.
No, wait.
He keeps 2 for himself.
Maybe.
3 plus 2 makes 5.
Listen,
25 plus 5.
Maybe it wasn't pastries.
What?
I mean, maybe they had something more expensive, like a croque monsieur or an aperitif. I mean, £30 does seem a lot to pay for some pastries.
Shut up. The guys pay £10 each. The waiter takes £30 over to the desk. He brings back £5. He gives the guys £1 each. He keeps £2 in his pocket. The guys have paid £9 each. 3 9s is 27. Plus the 2 in the waiter's pocket, that comes to £29.
It's good, isn't it?
No, wait.
I know it's not Fermat's last theorem or anything, but...
Look, the meal came to £25. The waiter gives back £3. 25 plus 3 makes 28. Plus the £2 in the waiter's pocket, that comes to £30.
But they paid £9 each.
Yeah.
Comes to £27.
Okay.
Plus £2 in the waiter's pocket.
Sure.
Makes 29.
Listen, Peter, do you really want to know where the other pound is? Do
Yeah.
you remember the head waiter?
Yeah?
Yeah, he took that pound, he shoved it right up his ass.
Right.
Can we get back to me now, please?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Don't take me the wrong way here, Peter, but frankly, I can't help getting the feeling that I'm a little bit of a disappointment to you.
Where'd you get that idea?
Well, I know what you want from me.
I don't want anything from you, Monty.
Oh, no, forgive me, but you do. You want me to get in touch with my deepest feelings and express them without reservation.
Not...
Yes, you do. Yes, let's be honest. You want me to be angry, you do. And I know that's the modern way. Oh, let's all shout and swear and be angry, shall we? And I mean, whatever happened to manners and good behaviour?
Yeah, but the thing is, anger is an energy.
No, it's not. It's rude. It's rude and selfish. And I'll tell you something else. It doesn't work.
What do you mean?
Well, it doesn't make you feel any better, you know. I mean, you're just out of control. It's a bit like being drunk, you know. You make a spectacle of yourself and in the morning you wake up hungover and ashamed. Now, who would want that?
But when you've been looking forward to a lovely retirement only to find out that your life is dominated by the needs of a helpless invalid, I mean, you'd be forgiven for being a little bit disappointed.
Oh, that's very nice, I must say. Laying all the blame at Rose's door, a woman who can't fight back. You know, I mean, in that respect, she's very much like the royal family. Easy prey for the knockers and the scoffers. I'll tell you something, young Peter. I came out of my house this morning and I found a little tiny bird lying on the pavement. Well, I picked it up and I put it in my hand, you know, hardly any feathers on it at all. And its little head was lolling against the ball of my thumb, you know, and that little bird was clinging to life with as much determination as anything could. You know, a real survivor. So, a dilemma. What would you have done?
Put it back in the nest?
Oh, no. I mean, even if I could shimmy up the drain pipe at my age, you know, the parents would reject it because of the smell of human, you know.
So what did you do?
Well, I think that one will stay with me. I think we'll draw a discreet veil over the fate of the fledgling. But my point is, Peter, compared to a tragedy of that magnitude, you know, my problems are a little more than inconvenient.
Right.
You know, that little bird's life might not seem so very important to you and me, but it was the only one he had.
I think I would have tried giving him a little bit of sugared water.
Actually, that reminds me of a funeral I went to some years ago when Rose was still well enough to go out and enjoy herself, and the rabbi was holding forth, you know, about the deceased, saying what a lovely man and what a sad loss he was to us all, and how there was nothing we could do to bring him back. And Rose shouted out, "Give him some chicken soup!" And the rabbi said, "Well, it wouldn't help," and she said, "Well, it wouldn't hurt." You see?
She's an unusual woman.
Oh, you know, she could even turn a funeral into a party.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
And that's one of the saddest things, really, because she was a woman who so loved life and loved to have fun.
Well, I remember you saying, yes.
Yes, sometimes she liked to have more fun than I could provide. I mean, you could never accuse me of being a bad husband, but I'm not exactly Sammy Davis Jr., you know, when it comes to living it up.
Yes. Something that does occur to me, though, I mean, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but in this whole carers scenario, I wonder if there isn't, at some level, an opportunity for a tiny sort of revenge.
Pardon? What do you mean?
Well, Rose was unfaithful, wasn't she?
Well, she was a rambling Rose, yes.
Yeah. And you never reproached her?
No.
No, at the time. But now, she has to depend on you for everything, so you're in a very powerful position.
I'm not quite sure where you're going with this, Peter.
Well, Rose can't do a thing without your help. You're completely in control. She's stuck at home trying to remember her name, hoping that you don't forget to come back and look after her, while you're out in the cab, you know, you can go where you like, do what you want, and yet you're the hero. The good guy, the cheerful martyr. So, you know, in a sense, it's payback time.
Well, I mean, I don't see it that way, Peter, but I suppose I wouldn't, you know. I mean, the workings of the human mind, I suppose.
It's just a thought.
I suppose it's feasible, you know. Come to think of it, I did leave this morning in a bit of a rush, and I left her a cup of tea just slightly out of reach.
Yes.
I mean, I hadn't thought about it quite like that, you know. Yes, well, you know, here we are, Peter, having a challenging conversation, and there's Rose at home having a challenging cup of tea. I'm sure she'll achieve it, though. She's a very tenacious lady when she puts her mind to it.
Yes, clinging to life rather like your tiny bird.
Yes, but I can hardly throw her in the wheelie bin, can I? Oh.
Oh, Peter, could I leave half an hour early?
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
What, is everything all right?
Yeah, my agent sent me a script. I've got an audition.
Oh, God, well done.
Yeah, well, I spent the last 2 hours trying to learn the bloody thing.
Right, do you know it?
I think so. Would you test me?
Test you?
Yeah, just hear me for lines.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, it's a First World War thing, and it's letters from the front. You're Edward.
Edward. Oh, I see.
Okay, you start.
Yes. My darling Candida,
My darling Edward.
I got your letters at last, a great wodge of them. They smelled of England and of you.
I went to walk in the orchard this morning.
Everything is mud.
The blossoms are already falling. Poor things.
We eat and breathe mud, we make our beds in mud, and some poor chaps have dug their graves in it.
By the time these apples are hanging heavy on the boughs, I trust I will be celebrating my own precious harvest.
It gets you
I'm
thinking.
carrying your child.
Good. It gets you thinking, this kind of hell, and I feel I have to say some things I should have told you long ago.
And by the time we cart these apples off to the press, we will be drinking to our own little family till the juices run off our chins.
I suppose the bush I'm beating about is a simple one. I just love you. When you smile, you light up the room, and when your eyes touch mine, I'm so drunk with joy that I could stand up and sing.
Sorry.
No, it's
What is it?
okay. The thing for me.
No,
is,
my line.
Oh, right.
What is
yes. Right. Kiss my picture.
Kiss my picture. And don't talk to any French girls. I love you.
Again, I love you.
You're Candida.
You're Edward.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Brilliant. Well, just a few little dries.
No. It was very good.
You were very good. You're a natural.
Yes. Is there a happy ending?
He dies,
Right.
but she marries the guy from the cider press.
Good.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
So how's it going with Rebecca?
Worse.
Really?
Much worse. It's terrible.
Something's happened.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to her? Have you told her how you feel?
No, I still haven't spoken to her.
Well, what then?
I'm going out with somebody else.
You're going out with someone else?
Apparently.
What do you mean, apparently?
It wasn't my idea.
Well, whose idea was it then?
Claudia.
Claudia.
The woman I'm going out with. God, keep up.
Well, I didn't know you were going out with anyone else.
Well, neither did I. It's news to me.
Well, how did it happen then?
She's an ex-patient. She phoned up. She asked me out. I'm seeing her on Saturday night.
So that's nice.
No.
No.
She's mad. She's a complete flake. I can't bear her.
Well, have you told her about Rebecca?
No.
Well, why not? That's a perfect excuse.
I can't tell her about Rebecca. I haven't even told Rebecca about Rebecca. That would be very disloyal to Rebecca. To start going out with other people else before I'd even started not going out with her. That would be very unfair on Rebecca. She'd
You're
probably
right.
never speak to me after being treated like that.
Probably not.
What would you do?
Well, if I were you, I'd probably ask me, but that doesn't really seem to be working.
No, you're right. I should just stand on my own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Take responsibility for myself.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Just tell it to her straight.
I'll tell it to her now.
Then you're free.
Yes, I'm free. That's right. Can I ask you one other question?
Sure.
Because you're very good on this.
Oh, mate.
No, you are, because you're very centred, very grounded, very enabling.
All right, well, what did you want to ask?
Would you tell her for me?
Listen, Peter. Me and a few of my mates are going abseiling in Snowdonia this weekend. Why don't you come along? We take our own beer and sausages.
I can't, because I've got a date with Claudia.
Come on, this is not going to work, really, is it?
Well,
I mean, with all due respect, how can you possibly be expected to help provide me with an answer when you can't grasp the nature of the problem? I mean, I'm not saying you're not excellent at your job.
Oh, gosh, you don't...
No,
have to,
really, you are. You know, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass here. But you're not a mathematician.
Well,
Now, are you?
No.
So it's hard for you to identify with the perilous nature of my journey.
No, but your problem is not a problem that's peculiar to mathematicians. It's a problem of obsession, which is a human problem. It's a problem that all humans have to some degree, and as a human myself, I'm entirely qualified to understand and work with issues like this, so you really shouldn't discount my ability to help you.
Yeah, but my main problem, Peter, exists up there, in the rarefied atmosphere of extremely complex math.
Maths, yeah, but it's still a problem of obsession, which is a problem that's common to everybody in that it's very hard not to think about something.
Pardon me?
Well, if I say to you, don't think of a blue elephant, you're going to think of a blue elephant. So we need to develop a strategy where, when it crops up, you're able to replace those thoughts with thoughts other than thoughts about maths.
But I don't have any thoughts other than thoughts about math.
Maths.
Math is my life. I do not wish to avoid math.
Yeah, it's maths, actually.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's not math, it's maths.
It is, it's math.
No, it's not. It's maths.
Not where I come from.
Ah, well, you see, that's the thing. Here in the land of Newton, we call it maths because it comes from the word mathematics, you see, plural.
Plural.
Yeah, because it's about numbers.
So when I say math is beautiful, you would prefer me to say maths are beautiful?
I think we're getting a bit off the point here, to be honest.
I think so too, because I'm not looking for a way to avoid my obsession. I was rather hoping that you could help me unlock that portion of my brain that remains unaccessed.
Actually, it's very interesting you should say that, because I was reading recently that most people only use 65% of their actual brains.
Absolutely. Just think of all that untapped potential.
What are we doing with the other 45%?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna go now.
But I haven't really said anything to...
Peter, you have said plenty, believe me. I can't begin to tell you how brilliant you have been. I really can't. And when the guys in the math department say to me, "Hey, Rob, how'd it go?" I'm gonna be able to tell them, helpful is not the word. Don't get up, please.
No, but I...
Sit back down!